My son, come closer. Sit with me for a while. You see, time has taught me many things, things the eyes of youth cannot see, and the heart of pride cannot hear. There are things about women that most men never understand, until the seasons of love have passed, and all that remains is the echo of what could have been. A woman, my son, is not just a body that moves around you. She is a world full of emotions, dreams, fears, and little unspoken hopes. When she loves, she doesn't just give her heart. She gives her peace, her patience, her prayers, and her quiet sacrifices. The ones you never notice, but men often don't see it. They see her smile and think all is well, not knowing she has cried in silence for the same man she prays for. My son, let me tell you something. When a woman starts to go silent, it's not because she has nothing to say. It's because she has said everything in her tone, in her eyes, in her waiting. And now, her silence has become her language of survival. Many men will only understand her silence when she's no longer there, when the calls stop coming, when her laughter no longer fills the room, when her love has already turned into distance. That's when it finally makes sense. But by then, it's too late. You see, a woman doesn't ask for much, just the simple things that show you see her. A listening ear when her soul feels heavy. A kind word when she's tired from carrying everyone's burdens. A little patience when her emotions overflow. And above all, loyalty, not just in body, but in heart. Because no matter how strong she seems, every woman wants to feel safe, not from the world, but in your presence. She wants to know that when she falls apart, you won't see her as weak, you'll see her as human. My son, I've seen men who loved their women only when it was convenient. But love that survived storms is not built on convenience. It's built on understanding. Do you know what breaks a woman the most? It's not the shouting. It's not even betrayal. It's the slow death of being unseen when her worth becomes invisible to the one she loves the most. She may still smile, still cook your favorite meal, still pray for you in the night, but deep down, she's fading. And one day, she'll stop trying. That's when men finally begin to notice. But by then, she's already learned to love herself more than she ever needed your love. My son, love is not just what you say, it's what you nurture. A woman's heart is like a garden. If you water it with kindness, it will bloom with peace. But if you neglect it, it will still bloom, just not for you. You may think she's emotional, sensitive, or complicated. But those emotions are not weakness. They are her language of love. They are her way of telling you, I care deeply. And when you mock that or ignore it, you silence the very voice that was meant to love you the loudest. Remember this, my son. Women remember how you make them feel more than what you say. You can promise her heaven, but if she feels alone in your arms, she'll start to find heaven elsewhere, in peace, in purpose, or even in distance. When you find a woman who truly loves you, cherish her, not because she's perfect, but because she's present. Because she's the one who will still choose you on your worst days. And one day, when your hair turns gray and your strength begins to fade, you'll look back and realize the greatest treasure you ever had was not your money, not your status, but the woman who stood beside you when you had nothing. My son, don't wait until it's too late to see her value. Because the truth is, when a woman finally gives up, no amount of begging, no amount of apologies can bring back the part of her that once fought to be seen. So learn now, my son, listen to her heart before it stops beating for you. Understand her emotions before they become her exit. And love her loudly, not with words, but with actions. Because one day, you will realize the same woman you thought would never leave was the one heaven sent to teach you what love really means. My son, remember, women don't need perfect men. They need men who are willing, honest, and kind. Men who listen not to reply, but to understand. Men who lead with humility and protect with peace. If you find a woman like that, don't waste your time. And if you already have her, don't lose her while you're still learning her worth. You may not understand her now, but if you truly listen, one day you will. And I pray that when that day comes, she's still there to hear you say, "Now I understand." My son, this is what men never understand about women until it's too late. If you truly love your mother's advice, my child, follow me and share this message so others can learn before it's too late.